So how are we all bloody doing today then?
So before I carry on with the car journey, got a few things to explain. That video was an absolute mess. I'm going to put it in though. I was going to scrap it off, but it was a bloody mess. So I'm driving along, I'm happy, the snow is still on the hills. I was on the hunt for a pump.
So yeah, we are in business. We've done our shopping and stuff, and I have got myself a hand pump for the Unicorn.
The roads to the hills were perfect. The snow on the hills, also perfect. So we turned up, epic spot, Mount Everest in the background.
So yeah, we have arrived, and there is plenty of snow still here, and it's actually quite crispy still. So yeah, you can see the hill over the horizon there, Mount Everest. I've got me pump and me Unicorn. Might go on the lake after as well. Follow me, Gracie. Winter Wonderland. Come on, Eunice. Get on, son.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
So all I had to do, pump up the Unicorn and then come down it on the hill. I had a load of cameras with me, gonna get it from different angles and stuff. Grace would have been able to film it from the bottom, and I thought to myself, I'll at least get 2 runs out of it before the snow disappears, and then the next day it was a washout anyway, so the snow had completely gone. It's kind of like my second snow video and my last snow video. So I was buzzing, ready to go, pumped up the Unicorn, and it blew up. It blew up. We were miles away from home. We did a good old trek from the car to get to that point, and yeah, I had one chance and it blew up. And it's got a good story behind it. See, I was going to scrap the whole thing, but don't sweat the small stuff. I was there ranting and raving. I was like, oh my bloody god. I was cutting eBay because I bought it on eBay, and the main thing that annoyed me was a year before Grace had bought a Unicorn from the same place on eBay, and it was an absolute beast. We pumped up really hard. I'd boot it, I rode my bike over it, I was smashing it in the swim pool and all that. It lasted us 3 weeks, never burst, never leaked. So that's why I went back to that same company, even though I had a golden head, didn't have the sort of multicoloured head, the old rainbow style. I wanted the rainbow style, ended up with the golden Unicorn, which I thought was even cooler, but yeah, pumped it up, wasn't even that hard, and it blew up. All I wanted to do was go to the top of that hill and come down on the bloody thing. So you can kind of picture me now on a golden Unicorn coming down a snow hill really, really fast. But the main thing that annoyed me about it is the fact that each video I've done since getting the GoPro 7 has been a bit of a nightmare. First went out on the BMX, stood out, hurt my hand, still a little bit sore now. Went mountain biking in the snow and I got a blowout. Well, got a blowout and recently found out that where the snow had got inside the tyre, it kind of messed up all the sealant inside, so it was a mess. And I didn't have a 27.5 inner tube because Grace said, whilst we're out getting the pump, do you want to get an inner tube? Take the mountain bike just in case. I was like, nah, ain't gonna need the mountain bike today. Always listen to the women. Ain't gonna need the mountain bike today. We'll just bring the Unicorn, we'll have a good laugh on that. I've already done the snow video on the mountain bike. So I should have listened to Grace. Got a bloody inner tube. Brought the bike with me as well, so just in case a Unicorn blew up, I'll come down on a mountain bike, which would have been epic. And if the snow does come again, I will go down that hill on the mountain bike again, because me and Callum went down it a couple of years ago when it was dry, sunshine, and it is crazily fast.
Holy shit. Let's go.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
You do, really?
Nice.
Holy shit.
Yeah. You! That's fucking sick.
That was sick.
But even after that incident, did I go to the shop and get any alcohol? No, I bloody didn't. Straight edge. It's now been over 2 months and I'm going strong. Used to come to like a Friday night and I'm like, I'm gonna go down the shop and get a few beers and stuff. Nah, not even interested. I'm sat here now in our vlogging room. We've kind of moved rooms actually. Used to be down the hallway. We decided to put it in here. Computer desk and that, just chuck it all in here. It's a little bit more ghetto than it used to be, but I feel like it's nicer because it's smaller. I'm well into kind of podcasts and stuff lately. Get all that information from different people and stuff, different characters. Wouldn't mind doing that in here. It's kind of like the perfect setup. Anyone interested in local, want to come and have a little chat? We can just talk about crap and stuff, jumping ditches, doing shotties, all the good stuff. Exploding unicorns. So even though I felt eBay had failed me once, they've always been pretty good, but they failed me once on that unicorn. I thought it was just a manufacturing defect, poorly made. I also had something else turn up from eBay. A pair of BMX forks, kind of made me feel better, putting a brand new pair of BMX forks on my bike. I went for a kind of interesting colourway for one reason. I went on Source BMX and the forks I wanted, £110. Found them on eBay, brand new, £40. The reason? The colour.
So still, that's why.
They are the clap forks. I actually used to run a pair of blue ones and I used to jump so many gaps with those forks. I ended up donating those forks to a friend. That's the only reason why I got rid of them. And I always thought, I want a pair of those forks again, but I ain't paying 110 quid. Then they suddenly popped up for 40 quid. I was like, you're joking me. Recently got a pair of Eclat cranks as well for stupidly cheap, so it's win-win for me. You know, I'm slagging off eBay and that for their poor manufacturing of bloody unicorns. It's not actual them, it's another company. And because they're brand new, the actual steer tube hasn't been cut, so I put on some Baskett stem stackers, looking all pimp daddy and that. So yeah, my BMX now is feeling really, really nice. And yeah, I'm ready for some BMX adventures, that is for sure. Because talking of BMX, you see my BMX is looking all fresh and that. It looks really ratty actually. I like the look of it. Some of you are like, that looks awful, which is good. A lot of times I go to the skate park and you get the little ratty kids like, oh, your BMX looks really cool. I'm like, you're gonna nick it, ain't you? Turn my back for 2 seconds and nick it. So if it looks really ratty, the kids stay away from it. They're like, your bike's butt ugly. I'm like, yes. So's your mum. But yeah, no alcohol for 2019. I've taken quite a lot of CBD recently as well. I was advised to take it as my sort of joints, and that's the chair, not my back. But that is my neck sometimes. And I feel a lot looser. Been taking it for about 3 months now. I was taking it before Christmas, and yeah, I think CBD is like next level. You can get the actual rub and stuff for sort of muscle issues and stuff, aches and pains and all that. But my number one for that is my Fiery Jacks roll-on. Can't beat that shit. That's my knee. Oof. But you got to do what you can to sort of keep on moving, aren't you? You know what I'm saying? If you suddenly have to give up alcohol because you think like it's affecting, you know, your mental health and all that, you got to get rid of it. Because I found myself, I'm not an alcoholic or anything, but I found myself during the evenings just having a little tickle and overthinking. And the more I was overthinking, the more I was drinking. It was kind of like, yeah, have another one. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Have another one. Oh yeah, yeah. And then the next day, all those ideas I thought of the night before were kind of like, oh no, fuck that. Whereas now I've got a bit more of a clear head. I think of stuff, write it down, and I'm kind of like, yeah, that is actually a good idea. Whereas some of the ideas before when I was drinking, I'm like, that killed me, that will. This is supposed to be Baskett in the snow on an inflatable unicorn, but it kind of went tits up. Then I got some more news recently, which I was a little bit upset about. Lewis got rid of his Canyon Sender. He had to sell it because he needed the money. It upset me. I mean, that guy has been an absolute gem on his channel. He shreds all the time. He did mention that his dad's still got a nice mountain bike that he can borrow from time to time, but when I grew up with riders like that. A lot of BMXs and stuff, and they had these real fancy BMXs, and then suddenly they wanted a car or some shit, or they needed the money because they suddenly had kids and stuff, and they had to get rid of all their stuff. And I was kind of like, oh, I wish I had a load of money, so I just give it to you, say, look, keep the bloody BMX. Use this money to do what you've got to do with other stuff. And yeah, I kind of wish that I was a millionaire. Every single person that featured on his channel, I'd be like, here you go, here's some money to jump that gap. Anything breaks, I'll pay for it. Because that's how it is, I think, with some people. They look at certain situations and are like, I know I could do that, But if I have a couple of weeks off work with injury or anything, I ain't gonna be able to afford it. And if I break my bike, I'm not gonna be able to afford that either. It's kind of being an adult, I suppose. Because I grew up with people that weren't sponsored, you know, had to pay for things themselves. And as they got older and older, you know, they get decent jobs and stuff. But when you've got a mortgage and stuff, loads of bills, and they suddenly have kids and stuff like that, it just gets a bit like tough times. But one thing that did happen over Christmas, sneakily, Lewis got a BMX. He didn't even know about it. His girlfriend messaged me saying that she wanted to get me a BMX. It was quite close to Christmas, and I was kind of like, right, I'll go on a hunt for you, I'll find an absolute bargain. And I did. And I had it at my place for a while. I wrapped it up. It looked a mess when I wrapped it up, shrink wrap, literally layers and layers and layers. I was laughing as I did it. Then I boxed it up, give it to her Christmas Eve, and he obviously opened it Christmas Day. So yeah, Lewis has a BMX. I haven't even mentioned that yet, have I? But yeah, Lewis is now a BMXer. He's never rode BMX before. He's always been a mountain biker. So it'd be interesting. He's off the mountain bike for a little bit because he sold it. He's going to get one eventually, but he just needed that money like straight away. So it'd be interesting. My transition from BMX to mountain biking was quite straightforward. But what is a transition like from mountain biking to BMXing? I think it's a lot harder. See, some of you might know this, or might have done this. You've done the transformation either way, from mountain bike to BMX or BMX to mountain bike. Which one's easier? Like I say, I think it's a lot easier going from BMX to mountain biking. I found it quite easy anyway. As soon as I got on that mountain bike with the suspension, I was like, oh, this is nice. Jumping off stuff to flat and stuff, my neck won't kind of as much. All those years of landing flat and jumping out of house windows and stuff, it's kind of like, ooh, nice bit of cushion. So to finish off this video, I've got together all the best of Lewis clips from the last sort of about a year. I think about a year. He's been in sort of about good 8 or 9 videos, and all the best of clips from those videos I put into like a nice little edit to sort of say thank you. I'm sure he'll be out on a mountain bike again soon. I don't think he's going to go as heavy for a little bit, just in case he gets injured and stuff, which it does suck, but I should be the same. I mean, I was a little bit of a mess in work when I did my hands, because I got to use my hands all the bloody time. I had them all bandaged up and stuff. I had to make sure I had them all fully covered so I didn't get oil in the cuts and stuff, because you know what it's like working in the sort of engineering industry. You get oil in your hands, in your cuts, and you get all sorts of sort of problems. And yeah, I'm always damaging my hands. They are a mess. I've got arthritis in the joints of my fingers, so every time I do bang them, it hurts like mad. And I've got arthritis in my neck as well, but I ain't complaining. CBD all day. But anyway, Lewis said it. All together, this is going to make you feel good, warm inside, make you want to go out riding this weekend. So enjoy this, and I'll see you again soon.
you know. And he's gone.
I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.